Happy Sunday, guys. What's up? Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me on all socials. This podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. OmahaSteaks.com, you go there, promo code JUICE in the search bar, 50% off savings during Steak-Timber right now. And by using the promo code, they're going to give you 2 free 10-ounce bone-in New York strips for free, plus all the savings you're going to get here coming with Omaha Steaks. Site-wide to celebrate Steak-Timber. Use that code JUICE at omahasteaks.com. Okay, couple things. The first, I warned anyone that was going to bet on Valentina, me, that the judging in Las Vegas is corrupt. I don't say that lightly. I don't say that happily. I live here. But if you watched the main event between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko, you tell me how that fifth round was 10-8. That was the only way that Mike Bell, the judge in question, could get that scorecard to be a draw, was to do a 10-8 round. That was not a 10-8 round. In fact, there is no way you could even justify scoring that a 10-8 round. In fact, Valentina won that round for the first 3 minutes. Now, she lost on the takedown, but that was just a traditional tip of the cap. Way to go. Nice win for Grasso. 3-2 win. It was a split decision victory for Valentina Shevchenko. I had a pretty good sized wager on Valentina. I love that bet. I wasn't going to make you guys do it official because I did not trust the judges. I have seen this on Mexican Independence Weekend with Canelo Alvarez. I've seen 2 fights against Golovkin, Triple G. I always forget how to say his first name. But Golovkin, I was there for 2 of those fights. And I scored it 7-5 for Triple G both times. And both times it went to Canelo Alvarez. That draw was to make sure that Grasso kept her belt on Mexican Independence Weekend because everybody from Mexico comes on up here and they expect to see their fighter win. And Vegas knows it. It's so transparent. It's so obvious. It's so bad. I mean, I went 4-1 last night, guys. So you can't even say I'm mad about the fact that, I had a draw that I got a push. I got my money back from my bet on Valentina. But as I said, I didn't trust the Vegas judges. That's why we bet over 4.5 rounds, which cashed. Because I didn't trust that the Vegas judges would do the right thing, and they did not do the right thing again. And it never changes. It's never investigated because nobody wants it to change. They want the gravy train to keep going. Because all we're going to do is yell and scream and be mad. And Mike Bell will be right back working UFC title fights in like 2 months. Everyone will move on. They'll forget about it. They'll go, it was a bad decision, bad referee, bad judge, whatever it might be. Let's move on. No one does an investigation. No one does a deep dive. No one says, how in the hell did you score the 5th round 10-8 for Grasso? Give me your breakdown. Give me how you saw that. Tell me how. This is why judges must go in front of the media. I've said this for years. We make coaches and we make players go in front of the media all the time to discuss how they made their decisions. Make the judges do the exact same thing. Make them go in front of the media and explain what just happened. And maybe not always. Maybe just when there's something in question like this. You say, okay, we have a red flag. We have a hanky we can throw when we need to put the judge on the spot. Explain that card. Break this down. How did you see this? Somebody got robbed. Valentina Shevchenko got robbed because of your decision. Absolutely awful. Completely awful. But like I said, it's a 4-1 night, up 3 units. Guess what? We're profitable for the week. Up 0.9 last night or 2 nights ago. Up 3 units. 4-1 today. The Dodgers, the ghost runner. I hate the thing. That's why. They scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 11th. Huh? How? What? That's incredible. That was the losing bet. Look Look, when we got that Virginia bet right, I knew the tide turned. I was like, okay, luck just turned. We're gonna be okay. The Virginia bet on Friday night never should have cashed, and it did, and everything changed from that. 4-1. We get the Colorado State. They're winning right now in the fourth quarter. They're up by 10. It's 27-17. I think they're not even going to cover the 24. They're going to win in Boulder. How about that? Hi, Jay Norvell. Woo, baby. Maybe we don't go so crazy on Colorado anymore, guys. Like I said last night, like it was a principal play, just it's a rivalry game, 24 points in a rivalry game. What are we doing? That's crazy. So maybe the Rams won the game outright, but they covered guaranteed. Penn State covers the 14 for us. The under for Iowa, it was kind of a bummer. Just way too many turnovers for Western Michigan, or it could have been a perfect day. Could have been a 5-0 day. But Penn State, correct. Colorado State, correct. Over 4.5 rounds in the main event, correct. Dodgers over 7.5, correct. Only loser is under 42.5 for Iowa. So we'll take that. Okay, reminder today, coming up at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time, myself and a revolving cast of characters from BettingPros will stop by for a half an hour as we go through the final line moves. I will look and see if there's any Wong teasers that are there to give out. Okay, well, I'll give those out, and I'll give away I'll give out 4 player props as well as the other bets for the people who are going to be on. I'm not sure who's on with me tomorrow. They haven't told me yet, so we'll see. I mean, when we pop on and be like, "Hi, who am I working with?" So I'll find out tomorrow, but I will be there. The co-host, I don't know yet, but you'll probably find out when I find out who the co-host is. But the show is kind of with me, and then everyone else will just change over and revolve for Sundays. So noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time on this very YouTube channel. If you're listening to the podcast, go to YouTube at Betting Pros. Go find the YouTube channel, and you will be able to see me and my co-host, whoever that is, coming up on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, wherever you are in this great country as we break down. So a Wong teaser, 0-1 so far on the year for Wong teasers. We'll see. Normally it takes to about like week 4 or 5 for them to really get hot, but I like playing them always. So we need some more data, and the books need to get more data. And once they've got their data, then moving the number really helps us. But there is one or two sets of games, one set of games, 2 games that I am eyeballing that do fit into a Wong teaser right now. We'll see how it goes 1 hour prior to kickoff. If it's still at that number, we may go ahead and play it. If not, we're not going to play it. We don't have to play Wong teasers. If they're there and I like it, I'll bet it. If not, I won't bet it. But I have 3 bets for us coming up here today, and I do have a teaser. And we're 1-0 on the teasers. Just like last week, we did the top 2 teams everyone was picking for survivor pools, teased them down, took Washington, and took the Ravens. Got them both won. It's the same handicap for the Bills and the 49ers. The Bills are going to be the most popular pick on survivor pools against the Vegas Raiders. Look, I think Vegas could be a lot of fun. I don't see the Bills opening up 0-2. That would be somewhat stunning. They're at home. I think Josh Allen plays really well. I don't like the defense for the Raiders. I think their offense could put up some points. It could be a high-scoring game. Maybe at the over. Bills -2, from -8 down to -2. And on the other side, the 49ers own the Rams. I don't know if they cover the 7.5 points or the 7 points, but I think the Niners win. They beat the Rams. No Cooper Kupp. It may be ugly, but I'll take the 49ers -120. Niners -1. Bills -2. 2-leg teaser, 6-point teaser at -120. Shop and find the best book. DraftKings still has -120 teasers, so you can grab on that if you have a DraftKings book that you can utilize. Bills -2, Niners -1 for 1.2 units. Second bet. I like the Falcons. There's been some pro money on this with the Falcons. I think the Packers are a little bit fool's gold here. They beat the Bears. I think the Bears are bad. I think people are thinking that the Packers are going to be great and that Jordan Love's going to be great. I really like the Falcons running attack. I really like Bijan Robinson. If you want to bet Bijan Robinson for an anytime touchdown, you can do that. I like that play. I like the stable of running backs. I like the fact that Ritter, now everyone's talking about this, that Ritter hasn't lost a home game since high school, okay? Undefeated at home at Cincinnati, undefeated at home in the NFL. I don't know if it's him as much as the defense and as much it's just the running game and how Arthur Smith is calling games, but it's very advantageous. I'm going to lay the 2 points here. It was 1, now it's 2. As long as it's under 3 points, I'm cool with taking the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to beat up on the Packers. I'm not in love with the Packers offense. I think they scored a lot of points against a bad Bears defense, and people are going, oh, here come the Packers. Maybe they're better than we think. I think on the road, Jordan Love goes back to being kind of a shaky quarterback, making mistakes. I like the Falcons -2 at home here to win, to go to 2-0 themselves up against the Packers for 1.1 units. And the third bet that we're going to jump in with here today, Pats team total. They are taking on the Dolphins. A lot of people like the Patriots to win this game outright. I can't say I blame them. A lot of people like the Patriots +3. I can't say I blame them. But I'm going to fade the Dolphins defense here, okay? The team total is 22.5. It's -105 at most books, okay? Here's my philosophy. I think the Patriots are going to be able to score because I think their defense is going to keep them in the game. And I think we're going to see short fields. I think Tua will turn the football over. I think the Patriots pass rush will get after Tua. I think their secondary is good enough to have a game plan to keep this offense in check. And I don't like this Dolphins defense. Okay. The Patriots moved the ball well on the Eagles. A couple of really nice drives in the second half. Sure, they turned the ball over quickly in the first half. But if we don't care about that, turnovers won't hurt us because the Dolphins score and the Dolphins win. It doesn't really matter. All we're looking for is 23 points out of the Patriots, which I don't think is that hard to see. Couple of 2 touchdowns is 14, okay? Then we get to 3 field goals, and we're looking pretty good there, okay? I mean, you start talking about 9 points there, that's 23 points, okay? 2 touchdowns, 3 field goals, Patriots go over. I think if you break it down like that, I think it's really possible the Patriots score 24 points or more in this game, just given the defense that we're seeing here against the Dolphins. So I'd rather not have to worry about the Patriots defense stopping Miami. I think the game could go under. If the Patriots win the game outright, they'll win the game 24-20, okay? And the game, I think it's 46.5, right? The total is. So it'd be right there on the total. I lean towards the under, but a lot of people are on the over. Okay, I know a lot of people are on the over. It's a primetime game, so overs are a little bit scary, but we just saw the Eagles game on, on Monday night go over. Or Thursday night. No, it's Thursday. Sorry, Thursday night. The game went over. So very possible that the Patriots and the Dolphins will go over. Tonight game, Patriots already lost 1 game at home. To open up 0-2 at home would be really rough for their season. I think they're going to fight their tails off. I think Belichick will have a really good game plan. So to me, I'm going to jump in here with the Patriots team total over 22.5 points. Need 23 points for the Patriots to get over on this. It's -105, 1.05 units on that. We're going to jump on that. Okay, so 3 bets on the podcast. If you want to fade the Dodgers today, by the way, there's an old adage. I'll do this personally, and because of how much action we got going on, I don't want to make this official and destroy the week. But betting against the Dodgers tonight, they clinched the NL East last night. Betting against the Dodgers is kind of an old adage that bet the Mariners to win tomorrow to not only avoid the sweep, but the Mariners to go ahead and just the Dodgers are going to be partying. And look, we were very fortunate to get the under tonight, to get the over tonight. That game should have gone under. Dodgers bats probably don't come to life here tonight, would be my guess, against the Mariners. So I'm not going to bet baseball officially, but I will have a play on it myself. If you want to fade the Dodgers and bet the Mariners, go right ahead. You want to live bet it like that, go right ahead. Go wait and see what the first inning's like or something. You can do that, but that's the baseball tip if you wanted to fade the Dodgers, bet on the Mariners tomorrow on Sunday. So 3 bets going, maybe a Wong teaser, and then 4 player props coming. The Wong teaser and the player props will hit you on the live stream at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time off the BettingPros YouTube channel. So Bills -2, teased with the Niners -1 for 120, -120, 1.2 units. Patriots team total over 22.5 points at -105, and the Falcons -2 up against the Packers here today. Those are the 3 bets we're going into the day on the podcast. The other picks will hit you on the live stream, so we could have, again, somewhere around 5 units or so going here for us on a NFL Sunday. The day rides, the week rides on the day. If we win on Sunday, we'll win the week. If we lose on Sunday, we'll lose the week. That simple. I think we're up 0.2 at the moment, but given where we were early in the week when we were down 3.7 units, I'll take those odds every time going into Sunday to see what we can pull off and see what we can do. So I will talk to you later on today for the live stream at noon Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific time. Until then, my name is Matt Perrault. You can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt every single morning. The Daily Juice podcast, always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.